about my vision, why they're messing it up, and if you work for law enforcement or mental health, how you know you're a fucking idiot and a coward and a complete pussy who should be scared to death of death and meeting God. Okay? I'll spill it out for you idiots. I have 11 plus points here about the vision and 5 plus points about the nature of females and sexual relations in society, which is what this is really about. Basically, trickery-based rape is what this is about. It goes back to the Narmer palette, at least, in terms of what we can say right there is when this conflict began. On the back of the Narmer palette, you have 2 small, gnome-looking guys, followers of Set, separating Bastet and the male leopard of Heliopolis, and his son Horus is basically the continuity of that leopard. So these guys were trying to control reproduction. Okay. Now let's get to the very obvious part of this. Vision. Vi's eye on is Iunu, Heliopolis, Ra's called center. Ra's called center. How do we know that Ra is more important than Kali or Shiva or Yah or Jehovah and all these other deities in the world? How do we know Ra is the real? Well, the people who basically were in the trade center of all these deities, India is not far away. Okay, look at Dionysus and his invasion of India. Okay, the Middle East is right there, Asia is right there. All these other deities are there. Okay, basically, okay, except for far away in North and South America. We'll get to that if we have time. All right. So, Will is right there in their own wordplay to spell it out. Real, Ra-El, fair, Ifra, stare, you know, the stairway to heaven. It's Ra, liars, Raz-El. Liars, scrambled. And these are scrambled. Raz-El, I-L, as in mentally L. Oh, there's something wrong with this guy, and the wordplay doesn't spell it out for dumb cops who aren't smart enough to be brave to stand for truth, but instead work for a corrupt state. Dumb mental health fools who aren't brave enough to have an accurate assessment. Ka, A-C, you're at E, right? And E, again, is the Sumerian symbol for the temple. It's also for the number 5, and it goes F-Vi. 5 is F-Vi, or the number of man, scrambled. So F-U, right? Fuck you. We'll get into that momentarily with the how the gang symbols and numbers are really occult symbols, right? The 13 for the M, the 14 for the N, right? The B, who you are, and the C, how you see things. So my first point is vision. Vi's eye on. Remember, Ra's call center. Vi's eye no. They say no true conception of Ra, which is alpha. And Ra is also playing words for AR without the E. Who you are. Phonetics. Phoenicians. Sounds. Okay. Number 2, the pupils and how they relate to the eye. What are the pupils of the eye? Pupils and student. How you see things again. Iris. As Rizza said in his song, you can see the weakness of a man right through his iris. Iris in the Greco-Roman mythologies is the rainbow messenger of the gods. The people who are doing this are gender-neutral Baphomet worshippers. Not all of them profess the allegiance to homosexuality. Not all of them are openly gay, and not all of them speak with a lisp. They do that as part of their show to confuse you about the spectrum of homosexuality. Number 4, glasses. G is the earth deity. Look it up. It's the Greco-Roman earth deity. Also the Sumerian Ki or G is the earth deity. Mother Earth. She's a big round chick. Okay, basically a bunch of big round Westerners, a bunch of big round chicks, a bunch of little gnome-like guys. That's why in Egypt it's divided in gnomes. G-N-O-M-E. There's a lot of wordplay there. We'll skip over that. You can do it on your own if you want. Name and mean and G are part of it. All right. And know me, right? G, know me, right? G, right? See things in terms of a dumb, fat, fucking slut, basically, with a loose pussy. It's stupid, but these are sex cults. Secrete society, secret society, secrete, and secretion, right? Secrete, King Minos, the father of homosexuality. Circe, his wife, Pacify. King Minos' wife, Pacify. Pas means all, and so does Pan means all. For all the Greco-Roman deities, these guys like to train people. Run a train on them is what they historically did, and with the frats and the football players and on in popular culture, they gang bang somebody, they still run trains on people. The eyeballs. Ball is also a deity, okay? Balls is also, you have 2 eyes, 2 balls, you do the math. These are sex cult guys. They're immature as hell, okay? Number 6, the focus. Focus, to cuss one's foe out. To the eyes to contract, right? A contract with the devil. A deal, scrambled is lead. Ideal is part of the thing. Devil, D, evil, and D-E-Vi-L. Going back to the E as the Sumerian symbol, the capital E for the temple. So already in the first 6 points I've overkilled. Yes, there's a reason why this guy is photophobic, which has to do with light sensitive. We'll get to the gaslight stuff later, okay? But it has to do with this stuff. And you're an idiot if you don't see that that's part of their organized system, their traditions, right? Conservative, liberal, age of enlightenment, their left-right paradigm traditions, the left-right wing of the beast, the dragon. When you add the donkey, the elephant, and the eagle together, you mix them together, you get a dragon. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Number 7, lids, lie, D. Again, the D, give her the D, right? These. I don't know when the F started or the D, but it's certainly part of the wordplay for whatever reason. Okay, lie, D's. Okay, also LDs. They want you to lie about who's L. Again, liars lie and saying raw. The person who, remember, spirit is spirit. When someone has to focus with righteous intention, and they can outmaneuver everyone else. This is what I've done with my 4-year up to $100,000, which I've reinstated challenge, and I started challenging back in 2012 and before, and I won a trophy, in 1997, and so on and so forth. Okay, so someone's been doing the thing with focus, moral intensity. Son of 2 doctors, one a National Merit Scholar, one a brain surgeon. Prowess, proso, apparent, alpha parent, apply parent, and so on and so forth. Right? Comparison, compare I son. It's very obvious that I'm not the L one. This society full of crazed groupies, kind of Simpsons, the simp sons. You have the kind of the cop there who's Flanders. You have Mr. Burns, Smithers. These are based on actual personalities in Western culture. Yes, they are simp sons. They're bitches. Notice none of them are truly respectable. They're all bitches. There isn't a single person in that series who's respectable. And so it is with Western culture. So they choose to be clowns, circus, Kirk, church, Circe, circle, reproductive cycle, Pharaoh versus Pharaohs and white-skinned O. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. There's some clown-ass bitches, C-L-own, and down, D-own, they're going down to the pits of hell. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't know what I mean, I suggest you watch this video again and again, take notes, and say, I'm confused here. What was it getting at? And then say, oh, I see. Yeah. Or ask some questions in the comments. Don't act like some punk-ass bitch in mental health, or these cowards in law enforcement that don't need to do anything, or these fools in the military intelligence and intelligence community who are quick to act bad when they're gang up on you with technology, but not a single one of them will stand with me for the highest principles of morality. Utterly disgraced. I don't want to hear anything they have to say. I just want to see them obey. If they don't in time, them and their offspring are banned from heaven. I'm sure we can all agree that's more than fair. All right, number 8, lashes. Okay, eyelashes, lays, he's, or his, and lay, she's. Okay? Remember, phonetics, wordplay applied, spell it out, gospel, go spell. Okay, the lexicon, ontology, ontology. Okay? And go on and on about why I'm right about this. Okay, Masonic wordplay, occult wordplay, symbols, sigils, and so on and so forth. Number 9, fume, F-U-me. Okay, the position, poison it, scrambled. Pirate, rape it, scrambled. Corporate, settlers were basically pirates. Set, the deity of evil, sexual morality, confusion. The color red, the deserts, the deity of foreigners, and so on and so forth, okay? E-gas, sage, backwards. Gaslight is a play on words for gaze light. In case you're confused about how I get from L-A to lay, it sounds la, lay, okay? Phonetics, Phoenician Canaanites. This is the story of Lot. They're a bunch of gay guys who wanted to run a train on the angels. They have no respect for God, and neither do the people in this society, on this planet, outside of the gates are the cowardly. And the Bible says outside the gates are the cowardly, the liars, those who love and practice falsehood, liars, okay, the sexually immoral, the sorcerers, right? They deal in magic spells and put people in a daze and confuse them, sets a deity of confusion. Okay, horse is the precise falcon, as National Geographic says, goes up to 242 miles per hour. That's how fast and precise. They go so fast they can't hit their prey head on. They have to wing the smaller birds, right? Swing and wing, okay. So we get to game, right? Quote unquote gay. Again, I am not gay. I am not gay. I am not gay. I'm very mad with the LGBT community for trying to confuse this using their technology groups. And you'd be surprised about what they can do. By now you know that I tell the truth, everyone else is acting like complete bitches. If they don't talk about the martial art order, what are they talking about? Waking up, right? Obi means king, Ebo backwards, Eri, Haro Aries, Air, O, Alpha. You know that they're full of shit. Everyone else isn't telling the truth because they're not smart enough, or they're not brave enough, or they're lying, they're paid to lie, and basically anyone who doesn't tell the truth is a coward. That's why outside the gates are the liars. Liars are cowards. There's no reason to lie. Life is short, and they can't even be loyal to God in that short period of time. Okay? So you know when I say this, that I'm telling the truth. They're full of shit. They have technology. They can put words in your mouth. They have technology, okay, that can fume you from far away. People can eat the same food you're eating, and they can activate a substance in it to cause you to be a certain way and them not, to cause you to burn in your mouth and throat. They have technology that can make you feel it like you're in love with somebody else, okay? They have all kinds of technology that can confuse you. Because of how much technology they have, and who they are, they can never meet the burden of proof in terms of a Messiah. Anyone after me can't meet the burden of proof. Why would God bring somebody with a questionable heritage? Martial arts is about intangible heritage. MA, martial arts, backwards is am. Haru, are you? Why would God send someone with a questionable heritage in a time of extreme technology to prove that they're the real Messiah? Spar it, spirit, the spirit, a greater spirit. Inspiring, spirit, okay? Not their fucking technology bitch, not their pretend to walk on water, demonstration bitch shit, okay? Game, quote unquote gay, they're gay, quote unquote me, okay? Mage, image, I mage, blind, B, line, D, right? The dick. Who's line, right? They're clowns. They see L in terms of their own. They won't even consider the true principles of God. They're too busy sucking a Western goat. Okay, number 11. The B and the C, the gangs, right? B and C, how you see things, who you are. In Exodus, God revealed himself to Moses. I am who I am. I will be, I am who I will be. I am that I am. Different interpretations. Again, care, if the people care about God, they'll see who you are. They won't suck a psychological construct fucking schlong. Okay, share, are. Who wrote the wordplay? Is it Africans who wrote the wordplay? You know, it's the token minorities, the overseers, the sheep will follow them, and the fucking Westerners who made the wordplay. This is English. It's a Latin root language. This is the continuity of the Latin treachery. The Romans, the guys who crucified Jesus in their own story that they spread. And they control their race. Race is a play on words for raw, set, scrambled. All right. So we look at Horus, right? They're trying to whore people, especially with an emphasis on people with those sexy traits like strippers. And that goes back to the martial art family lines, African traits, tits, butt, you know, the kind of curvy and, you know, in the way that they are, the strippers are, and so on and so forth. So it's are you hose, are you his, Horus, Horus, okay? So the whore that rode the beast, okay, refers to the most attractive women in the world, especially the ones that are shaped kind of like strippers with nice ass and tits, okay? They're the ones, you know, basically a hero can't fall in love with an unattractive female. So the biggest traitors among females are the attractive females. We go on and on and on about why that is. You know, some liberals try to confuse it by saying, hey, don't judge a book by its cover as if my body, soul, spirit are connected, and they don't have any priceless reason to be sabotaged. They're not insisting on the true spirit of God. We can go on and on. Well, I'm right about that, but I'm almost out of time as it is, and even a hard time of uploading a long video. So anyway, so let's shoot through this, okay? How do we know that every modern female outside the divine order is a hoe using their own, them testifying against themselves with their own language, line, gauge, and wordplay? Well, hooker. What are they hooked on? Things of this world. Do not love this world or anything in this world. If you do, love for the Father is not in you. Love for God is not in you. In terms of the house, right? Ho, use, and ho, you see. Number 3, the escort, the E's court. Again, the E is the Sumerian symbol for the temple. Hypergamy, hypergame E. It's self-explanatory. Dating up, okay? Bastet, best at. And she's a deity of love, family, the dawn, wordplay, sun, fertility. Okay, this is the female leopard. And she's black because she chose evil, right? It's a Black Panther. And that betrayed the yellow color of the leopard, which is the symbol of masculinity, right? And she was sunk into darkness, into the pit, into the abyss, just like Set, who's said to be a child of Ra. And then you have the yellow and the black, right? The yellow is not yellow skinned, it's yellow for the sun. It's the sun spirit, if you will, but it's really the spirit of God is expressed in the sun. And that's the main place it's expressed. That's basically the only way to connect to God. It's a long story about why that is. It has to do with how you do martial arts in the sun and your toxins come out and the mental clarity and you sweat and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so, you know, yeah, basically, Bastet is one of the main candidates for the whore that rode the beast, but it's all of them. It's Isis, it's Ishtar, it's Inanna, or whoever the fuck these people are. It's Aphrodite, Venus, Hera, Juno. It's all of them, okay? They're all the whores that rode the beast. Bastet is just the one that was specifically separated on the Narmer palette, which is a very significant palette, which they go way out of their way to change the face of, to make it look more white, to make it look more gay, make it look more Jewish. Well, I'm out of time.